Right, hello, lads and lasses, and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where it is a disappointing day. It's a disappointing day, it's a disappointing morning in my household, just not the feeling you want to be waking up to, knowing you've just been eliminated from the Scottish Cup by the arch rivals. Well, look, I don't really know how to go about this video because overall, it was just disappointing, and I think so many aspects of today was, not today, but of last night, last night for me, it was just absolutely disappointing. Look, Celtic were coming up against a team that had played 120 minutes of football in Europe 3 days prior, and I said in my match preview, this Rangers team was going to be very tired and not going to do well as the game goes on. I was very wrong. They showed a lot of courage. Fair play to Rangers. Credit where credit is due. Well done. Congratulations. That's all I've got to say on that. But look, as for Celtic, the team just did not appear fit enough. You know, I raved on about our fitness levels in the match preview. It wasn't on show. You know, we looked lackluster after 70 minutes. We looked tired. You know, naturally, a lot of players are going to be going up with cramps. You can't blame that in a match of that intensity. However, just 2 weeks prior at Ibrox, we showed that we have the fitness levels to absolutely go for the full 90 minutes. It just wasn't on show. It just wasn't on show at Hampden. And look, too many players didn't show up as well. I think that was the main issue. I think barely anyone rose to the occasion. Rogic was out of it. But to be fair to Rogic, you know, he was being absolutely, he was being dragged, he was being grabbed, he was being held onto every single time the ball was at his feet by whether that was Calvin Bassey or whether it was, Connor Goldson. You know, I think Bassey should have been sent off, but you know, is what it is. You know, Bobby Madden, shambolic refereeing performance yet again, but you know, we should never be blaming the ref because that isn't the way to go about it. However, it was such a poor performance, but we're not going to dwell on that. You know, Greg Taylor, despite getting the goal, he was very poor all night long. Jota, for all his trickery and finesse, he was poor. I thought the only two players in my eyes who showed up that night were Callum McGregor and Cameron Carter-Vickers. You know, the two players everyone is tipping as the favourites for Player of the Year. I thought they were the best two, even though Cameron Carter-Vickers, he did miss a sitter that could have put us 2-0 up and ended the game there and then. I don't think he deserves any criticism for that because what he does in defence is absolutely heroic. And yeah, it's just unfortunate, you know. And Callum McGregor, he worked his heart out all night. And look, it's just, I'm very disappointed with the result. You know, Kyogo came on so underwhelming when he came on. I think it wasn't our day. And, you know, it's disappointing. I'm upset. I'm very frustrated. Am I angry? I was very angry. I'm not so angry now. I'm just more or less disappointed that we put out a performance like that as a team because we really seemed disjointed, especially in attack. We seemed very, very flat in attack. And maybe it was the lack of presence of Giacomarcus in the box and his physical, but once we got into that final third, we just didn't look like we had any creativity or spark. You know, heck, we scored off a set-piece play. It wasn't anything like we worked anything well in open play. It was just a well-worked set-piece. And you know what? It was frustrating to see. You know, we have all that quality in Abada, Jota, and Dyson Maida. We have Rogic behind him, but yeah, we still couldn't conjure up anything to put this game beyond doubt. But look, it isn't the end of the world, and that is something I really want to stress in this video, is that that game isn't the end of the world. You know, the treble is off. Fine. You know, trust me, I would have loved nothing more than to win the domestic treble in Andrew's first season in charge. That would have been 11 out of 10 season. Look, but however, the main thing I think a lot of people are forgetting is that Celtic during pre-season, not one person thought that we would be in contention to win the league, nor would we stand any chance of winning silverware this season. Again, it was going to be a complete rebuild season, and we were going to be, well off the pace of Rangers. Now, look, while it may feel very shit at the moment after last night's result, this team has gone leaps and bounds since preseason and since Andrew's appointment, where, you know, we have already won the League Cup, we have already won silverware. That's already one of the first main beliefs, myths, absolutely busted, you know. We are 6 points clear in the league, in a league where we should not even be in contention of winning, in a league where it was expected, come this point, Rangers would have already officially secured the title. You know, it's, you know, and look, looking at it from my perspective and looking at it from not an optimistic, but a good outlook, winning the Scottish Cup doesn't give you automatic Champions League football. Winning the league does. And 6 points clear, it's as simple as that. You know, I'm not going to stay on here rambling about how we're 6 points clear, because the fact of the matter is we put in a shambolic performance in a knockout cup match. However, regardless, as a team, we've got to do better in the big games. It's a learning experience. I know the whole squad will be absolutely disappointed with the result, but they'll use it as motivation, and so too will Ange, because the good players they utilize these setbacks and these disappointments as motivation to do better. And we only have 5 matches left of this season, you know. It's gone so quickly. 5 matches left in the space of 4 weeks. No, you know, no more, no less. And those 5 matches are all league matches. You know, we win every single match, we win the league. It's as simple as that. We don't drop points, and we're in the driving seat. We are the captains of the ship. And look, that result is disappointing, and it does sting. It does hurt. You know, but at the end of the day, all I want to reiterate is that don't feel too down, because despite that loss, Celtic, we're still in the better position right now. You know, we are still in a comfortable position right now, and we are still in the heavy favourites for the league. You know, the one thing we can't let happen is let those performances slip in again in the final 4 weeks of the competition, the final 5 matches. You know, each match is absolutely crucial. Each match is an opportunity to drop points, but at the same time, each match is also an opportunity to show how class Celtic are. Look, disappointing. I think I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, no, look. I think overall from the game, I think the players will be disappointed. I think the referee's performance was absolutely shambolic. I think, yeah, it just is what it is. You know, I don't think we can dwell on this too much. It's not a long video, as you can see, because I didn't want to spend too much time talking about this. I think I just wanted to get my thoughts out, and I wanted to hear what you guys have to say about it, because, look, it's a learning curve, is what it is. We may be out of the Scottish Cup, but we still have the league to win, and we know winning the league, like I said, £40 million in the bank. I think it's a good kick up the arse for all the players that they cannot be complacent in any of the remaining matches. And, you know, there's nothing better than going out and absolutely putting out one of the best performances, some of the best performances after feeling down like this. We did it after, where was it, you know, after Bodo Glimt, after we absolutely were so poor over 2 legs against them, when we came back after that and absolutely tore our opposition apart. You know, I think that's what we can all expect in the final 5 weeks, because Ange won't let another performance like that happen, and I'm sure the players will not want to be embarrassed like that again. But that is all from me. So, you know, leave in the comments below your thoughts on the match. It really, to sum it all up, it's a disappointing affair. It isn't the end of the world, and there is still a lot of more positives to come at the end of the day, and to come at the end of this season, if things stay as it is. But until next time, hail, hail.